welcome to our District 4 Workers Memorial. I'm Laura Owens, Chief of the Office of Health, Safety, and Training for District 4. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and hello Caltrans family.
Thank you for being here today as we gather to pay tribute to our fellow employees who have lost their lives while doing many jobs that many of us here do every day in service to the public. Once a year, we have opportunity our Safety Awareness Week and Safety Awareness Month to commemorate those whose names appear on the memorials here in District 4 and statewide. The memorial here in District 4 reads, "In memory of those dedicated employees who lost their lives while serving Caltrans and the people of the state of California." Other memorials around the state also pay tribute to California highway workers, to those who have paved the way so that we can build a future. We salute all 174 employees who have lost their lives in the line of duty since 1924 for the California Highway Department, Caltrans.
I look at these type of events as not only necessary and important, but also as a time for me to reflect, as well as all of you to reflect on those who have gone before us and paid the ultimate sacrifice. In the Highway Patrol last year, we lost a couple of officers statewide, none here in the Bay Area. However, as you all know, we lost a number of law enforcement officers here in the Bay Area. And on each of those tragedies, you and Caltrans came forward and helped us out in our grief. You helped on the day of those tragedies by being out there with road signs. You helped on the days of the funerals with transporting and ensuring the safety of their families to their final resting places.
As we remember those who lost their lives working for Caltrans, we honor them with this memorial, and we honor them later, we'll see, with the plaque in the lobby. But really, most of all, we honor them in our hearts and minds. I don't know how many of you actually personally knew these people, a lot of them that we're honoring today. But every loss in that 42 years that I worked with Caltrans, every loss I felt as personal.
Deborah Ross was a local girl. She was born in Oakland, spent most of her life here. She started working for Caltrans in 2001 at Richmond-Sanderfeld Bridge. Spent her entire career there working at Richmond Bridge. Sometimes I would stop by the bridge and go in the office, and sometimes she'd be in there helping at the sergeant's desk, and every time I'd go in, she'd always be smiling, this great big smile on her face. And I'm sure that the public saw her that way as well.
Don was a 27-year veteran with Caltrans. Don had spent the last 5 years in District 10 to get closer to his Modesto home, his beautiful wife Mandy, and his family. The 22 years prior to that he spent here in District 4. That is why we are honoring him here today at this memorial in District 4. He will always be a member of District 4's Caltrans family.
So many years come and gone, and yet the memory is strong. One word we never could learn: goodbye. True love is frozen in time. I'll be your champion and you will be mine. I will remember you.
To those who paved the way so we can build a future, all the highway workers across this great state who lost their lives in the line of duty, we honor you and your loved ones.
I've always had an affinity with the people in the field, and I consider it an honor and a privilege to stand here today after being asked to read you these names. Please maintain silence as I read them. Thank you. Robert Adams, Donald Anderson, Hugh Bonner, Charles Boyle,